Hi, my name is Goldman, and I'm an attorney with Goldman & Associates, and today I'd like to talk about departure. You know, the question is often raised, I'm getting divorced, should I move out of the marital home? Well, you know, in the state of Michigan, departure from the marital home doesn't necessarily mean you've abandoned it so that you don't get your share. So if that's what you're worried about, don't worry about that. The marital home is a valued asset. It's going to have a number that we're going to put on it, and that number is going to be half dads and half moms, and that's what's going to happen to the marital home. I wouldn't worry about that. More important to the question, though, is should I move out, not as it relates to the house, but should I move out as it relates to the kids? The answer to that is more complex. If you are going to move out with the kids, you're going to take the kids with you, then the issue becomes more simple from the standpoint of a later custody claim. You're claiming you want custody, you've moved out, you've taken the kids with you. If that's the scenario, you'll probably be all right. On the flip side, if you intend to allege that you want custody, but you move out and leave the kids in the environment which you're later going to say is unhealthy for them, you're going to have a real problem. You're going to have a real credibility problem. Because the court is going to say, if he's so terrible, how come you left the kids with him for 8 months while you were getting yourself in order? The court's not going to buy that. So if you're in a situation where you feel that you want to leave, but at the same time, you're not in position to take the kids, and you ultimately intend on pursuing custody, you better find a way, if you can't take them, to stay put. Now, you might say, well, staying put, we fight all the time. All right, the couples who are married fight all the time too. May I reference Ralph versus Alice Cramden in The Honeymooners. The whole relationship was based on yelling and fighting. The fact that you guys don't get along, that's understood and implicit in the notion that you're getting a divorce. That's not going to be a reason to depart in and of itself. If there's domestic violence going on, that's a reason to depart. And then what should happen, you should immediately leave and get the police involved. That's a way of making an appropriate record, because the court's not going to want the kids to stay in an environment where there's, you know, potential anger control, management issues and all that. But you've got to be very careful about this, and you need to at least know that what you do in the way of making arrangements to depart can have a very serious effect on the ultimate custody determination. So bear that fact in mind. Now, if you have any questions about that, and you obviously recognize the complexity of that analysis, give us a call and we'll be glad to help you out. If you have found that this information is helpful to you, please like and share.